Hey, what's up, fam? Thank y'all for tuning in once again. As always, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. When you do subscribe, hit the notification bell so every time I drop a video, you will be the first to know about it. So let's talk about Tina Knowles' divorce from Richard Lawson. As we all know, Tina Knowles is Beyonce's mom, right? These two have been married for a few years, and we'll get all into that. But I kind of want to hit on some details that, I just kind of want to talk about marriage in general and the perception of it, how people think it should be, and how it really should be. But let's go ahead and get into these articles because it's a lot to dive into. So the first one, we're gonna start with thesun.com, and it reads, "Bay quiet." Amazing. Beyonce's mom, Tina Knowles' ex, Richard Lawson, scores $300,000 in divorce, but he's banned from spilling singers' secrets. That's a great clickbait title, if I would say so myself. Plus, what was awarded to each party and details on the couple's divorce. They say Tina Knowles, Beyonce's mom, has finally settled her divorce from her ex-husband Richard Lawson with a large lump sum. Now let's go back. Y'all remember last year? Matter of fact, let's see if I can't find it. It's about a year ago. There was an article. No, it was an interview with Mr. Lawson and Miss Tina. It kind of rubbed a lot of men the wrong way, including myself. And some people thought women thought it wasn't that bad, but a lot of dudes and some women too said it wasn't what she said, but it's how she said it to make it seem like there was still some kind of maybe anger or animosity or something. Something still wasn't settling right, maybe from her last marriage. But let's look at this real quick from the Atlanta Black Star. And it says, quote, "Ain't nobody perfect. Tina Knowles Lawson seemingly hit back with classy read following criticism of her and Richard Lawson's Black Love appearance after filing for divorce." This article is July 28th, 2023. It said Tina Knowles Lawson has filed for divorce from her husband, Richard Lawson, but fans are taking a look back at the celebrity mom's comments about the relationship. You see, the 69-year-old, like I said, this is last year, the 69-year-old shared an inspiring quote from actor Michael J. Fox on Instagram. It read, "I am careful not to confuse excellence with perfection. Excellence I can reach for. Perfection is God's business." The Houston native shared the quote in agreement, adding to her own saga, her own sage spin on the concept of perfection. She wrote, "I could not agree more with Michael J. Fox. Any human being who thinks they are perfect or is shocked and hurt someone does not believe that they are perfect is delusional." Adding, "I believe that only God is perfect. What about you?" Okay, and where did that stem from? Let me find it. Let's see. It said in 2018, OWN chose her and her husband, Richard Lawson, to chat about their marriage on the Black Love series. In the episode, she shared how her journey of self-love led her to find the perfect man for her. She said, "I'm a bad sister," she said. So she hyping herself up, big up in herself, jack in the boxing, if you will. "I have done some pretty incredible things. I deserve somebody because I am great. I've accomplished all these things, but I never owned them or felt good about them." So basically, she's patting herself on the back, giving herself a lot of credit, maybe deserved or undeserved. That's teach his own how you feel. But that right there shows that there is some kind of, she's upset about things she done in the past, not getting credit for, maybe people looking down on her, looking at her in a bad way. She's taking something personal, basically. She's something personal is a hair up her butt, and for some reason she just can't get it out. She can't get it out, and she's still upset, doesn't feel right, doesn't feel respected. And it's just something, I mean, I don't know. I don't, who knows what it is. It said the woman behind much of the Dangerously in Love star's fashion sense said that she feels she had to feel good in order to attract the type of person she wanted to fall in love with. So basically she's making herself feel good. And is she saying that maybe she didn't get that kind of feeling from her past, her marriage to Mr. Matthew? Or maybe anybody she may have dated after that fact? I don't know. I mean, I mean, for her age, even back in the day, she's not a bad looking woman. So I'm not really sure. But, a lot of times women, I don't understand. It's amazing that women are very emotional creatures. And it's not a bad thing. It's that they have to, a lot of them, have to be, I guess you have to give them compliments. You have to show them, you have to show them, not only just show them, but maybe tell them how beautiful you think they are. Because I believe a lot of times women are in competition with each other, if not themselves, but with each other. Hell, a lot of times I've seen women be in competition with their own kids, their own daughters. And we as men look at it like, okay, it doesn't make sense. I mean, if you want the compliments, okay, we can do that. It's fine. But we don't see why, because you're with me, I'm with you. I do everything for you. I bend over backwards, break my back, almost kill myself going to work every day to make sure that everything you need, you got. And if I can't get it today, I'll make damn sure I can get it tomorrow. But for some reason, that's not enough. Words, smiles, jokes, all that kind of stuff is, the emotional part of the relationship, I guess, is most important to them. So maybe that was missing. Maybe that's what's missing. But like I said, I can't understand if you have everything, but that's from a man's point of view, but I guess it's not for us to understand. We just got to roll with it. Okay, I get it. She talked about her own worth. Her advice to people at the time was to fall in love with themselves first before falling for someone else. And that's usually how a woman talks, because I think emotionally women do fall in love with men, and they will be emotionally there for them. Now, a lot of times we don't see the value of it because men, we are like visual or physical beings, tangible beings. We work with our hands, like to do things and see results and saying, good work, well done, good and faithful servant, hallelujah. But women don't see it that way a lot of times that I've gathered. So you got, like I say, two different people. So that's why I can't really understand why you see women want to try to be in the sometimes same status of competition with men. Because we're two different creatures. Because we're not trying to be in competition with you because you got your own thing that you're great at. Do that. Be that. Play that role. Let us play our role. You play your role. And shoot, the world will be a better place. But like I say, they have a tendency to give all emotion to a dude. And a lot of times to be no kind of, man, I've seen videos, man. Shoot, I mean, hell, I drive through Dallas. And you drive by the track. Everybody know what I'm talking about in Dallas, where it's at, where all the t-shirts and the jewelry and the cell phones and all the kind of stuff you can buy. And then women be ladies of the night, ladies of the day, they be walking. And when you look at them, some of them don't look back, I guess, because they probably knew. But I mean, you be like, damn, why that girl is out here on these streets like this? You know what I'm saying? She couldn't find a man, this and third, but they can be manipulated. They can be, you know what I'm saying? Someone make them feel like they're not beautiful, they're not good enough. So they can manipulate these girls into doing things that make no sense to an average man like myself. But what do I know? So back to this story. So her advice to people at times was to fall in love with themselves first before falling in love with someone else. As she talked about knowing her worth, she explained how at 59, she moved to a new city, got a new car, a new man, and created for herself a new life. It is possible. I envision the type of man I wanted. I pray for the type of man I wanted, and I got pretty much that. Is he perfect? Absolutely not, she said. Now, when she said that, that's what rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, because why in the hell would you say that in the first place? Now, I've seen posts that he's made about Miss Knowles, sister Tina, Lawson. And they was all, loving posts. Nothing derogatory, nothing mean, nothing hateful. The man was all saying like he's soft-spoken, nice, loving, this, that, and the third. But then she comes out with this, saying absolutely not. Is he perfect? She could have said, is he perfect? I mean, I don't, you know what I'm saying? That's to each his own. She could have said that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she ain't had to, she shouldn't even ask that, put that question out there. That to me, that was wrong. Lawson looked confused and said sarcastically, I'm not. Absolutely not, Tina said. And I remember watching this because she was like frowning, like, absolutely not. Maybe that's some Botox in her face. I don't know, but good Lord. But that right there, like I say, man, a lot of people look at that like, man, something wrong with that woman. She was controlling. At the time, someone tweeted, okay, that Tina Knowles interview really got folks feeling like she played her husband. Why should she lie and say he's perfect if he's not? No one said she had to lie and say he's perfect. The problem is what she said and how she said. Now let's get to this word perfect, because that's what I want to talk about on this part. Does anybody know a true definition of perfect biblically? Because we're talking about marriage, so we're talking about the Bible, scripturally, marriage, husband and wife. Contrary to popular belief, for those of you, which is the majority, who have not read the scripture, do not study the Bible beyond what the preacher said on Sunday morning or beyond what your grandma or grandpa said, there are perfect people in the Bible. Not just the Messiah. David was deemed perfect. Enoch was deemed perfect. Now you might say, now Enoch, I don't think he did anything. Moses, but Enoch was not, I don't think he did anything that you would deem wrong. He got, to say he got swept up into heaven, didn't die. He was so perfect. David, now you believe in these scriptures now, you can't pick and choose the part you want to use and the part you don't want to use. The same guy who sent another woman's husband to the front line to die in the battle just so he can have his wife was deemed perfect in the Most High's eyes when he died. Now you might think, how is that possible? See, well, there's your grace, right? Because the Messiah hadn't been born, died, and rose again at that point. So how in the heck could he have done that? Well, he was called up on the square on what he did. He felt like crap, repented, tore his clothes and all that kind of stuff, ran through the city, butt naked, on fire, whatever the scripture say he did. Repented, sacrificed, did what he did, didn't do it again. Learned from his lessons, walked with the Most High, lived to be deemed perfect in the Most High. So the thing is, he did wrong and went back and repented, and actually walked the way the Most High wanted him to walk. That's where your grace come in at. Your grace is not you do something wrong today, oh, God knows my heart, and then you go back and do the same crap tomorrow. That's not how that works. That's not how that at all. So the thing is, you can do things, like I said, you can do things, do sin, and then come back to the Most High, because it says sin is the absence of the Most High. Sin is not. So, because it said the Most High is not an author of confusion, because it said, how did he create sin? He didn't create sin. He's not the author of chaos. Everything with him is control, like the universe. Everything is controlled motion. When he's not there, when you separate yourself from him, now there is no control, and that's where chaos is. He is not where chaos is at. But anyway, so my point is, be careful who you call when you use the word perfect. Just like when you use the word judge, when y'all try to say judge, can't nobody judge you. Oh, yes, people are. We are supposed to judge each other. We're supposed to judge each other, but be careful, because you are going to be judged the same way, which you're supposed to, because you're supposed to check each other when you're doing something wrong. Period. So yes, it's not judge so I can keep committing sin. It's judge each other so we can check each other, so we can stop doing wrong, so we can do the right thing. So just need to get your understanding of what these words and what these sayings mean. Perfection, grace, and judging. They're all misinterpreted, which is why our communities continue to fall and crumble. Period. Now back to the marriage, or the lack thereof. So yeah, she said that, and like I say, that was probably just a small bit of how she just rubbed everybody the wrong way. So now let's fast forward to the divorce. Okay, so let's go. So let's say the Crazy in Love singer's mom married Richard 77 April 2015. That was about 9 years ago. And filed for divorce on July 26, 2023, which was a little over a year ago. It said court documents obtained by In Touch revealed that Tina, 70, has now filed filed the agreement addressing all unresolved matters. The parties acknowledge that irreconcilable differences have arisen between the parties, which have led to the irremediable breakdown of the marriage, making it impossible for the parties to live together as husband and wife. Tina agreed to pay her ex-husband $300,000 in one payment, and neither would receive spousal support. The deal also includes a non-disparagement clause that prohibited the exes from speaking negatively about the others and others' children, which is good. I mean, that's probably mainly for Beyonce and well, just because, Beyonce is in the public light and he probably know a lot of things that go on behind the scenes, just so he can't write a book and make millions off of what goes on in their life. And a $300,000 payment, I don't know why that could be to make sure. It's probably, you know what, $300,000 probably for him. So he, instead of going to get a book deal for like a big, they give him a big advance for a book deal, they probably say, hey, let us give you $300,000 and you just shut up. That's probably what that is for. Because you read the rest of these awards, that's the only thing that makes sense. Quote, with the respect to the mutual desire to protect the privacy rights of any and all present or future grandchildren of either party, the parties agreed that they will not, when asked by any media or person, discuss said grandchildren or future grandchildren, whether verbally or in writing, is stated. Oh, they can't talk about the grandbabies. Okay. Tina received a 2020 Bentley, a 2018 Tesla, the matriarch book deal with Penguin Random House, a 1% stake in Kirby Beauty Management, LLC. I wonder if that's his, I guess. And the furniture and artwork currently in her possession. The deal awarded Tina all the creative works, ideas, and other materials she generated throughout their union. So it looked like there might have been a prenup signed. Tina was also given her separate properties, including her Los Angeles home and a place in Texas. She would keep all her furniture and jewelry, her retirement accounts, and all her earnings since their separation. The Love on Top Hitmaker's mom also agreed to pay off any credit cards and outstanding balances in her name. As for Richard, the actor was awarded all monies owed to Richard Lawson Studios, 2021 Cadillac Escalade, multiple bank and retirement accounts. He was also granted all the creative works he generated during the marriage. Richard was given all rights to his SAG pension plan, royalty, studio, artwork, jewelry, and clothing. The actor agreed to cover his credit card debt and all monies owed to the Cadillac. So, like I say, it seems like it might have been a prenup with this marriage, but I see no problem with this. And this is what now when it comes to divorce, now if more divorces were like this, I think more people would more men nowadays would get married, because a lot of men do not want to get married because of the divorce court system in the United States. Because, years ago, decades ago, it was here in this country. Men worked, you had one income, men worked, take care of the family, raise your family, have all these kids grow up, go off, live, do their own thing, go to college, get a job, get a career, whatever. It was, and so the mother would stay home and rear the children. If there was a divorce, the mother had nothing but the kids, if that. It's kind of crazy because the man make the money, why the heck he don't keep the kids? So you got to give people incentives to stay together, because it's like, look, okay, you make all the money, you take all the kids. Oh, y'all had 20 kids, they all go with you because you got the money, you raise them. Then he probably would be like, let's try to work this out. Or if you say, okay, we give the mother the kids, but you're still going to have to help pay for them kids, because half of the responsibility of them still belongs to you, as long as they're minors in the house. So that was probably made to make men say, I don't know, maybe let me think about reconciling, which a lot of people did. But the thing is, if it's to a point, but if the wife files for divorce, which at least 75 to 80% of divorces filed in this country are from the wife, when she ready to go, she ready to go. There may be very little to no reconciliation at all. And she's going to try to take everything from the dude for whatever reason. Upset because she didn't do nothing with her life. Upset because all her girlfriends out there partying, kicking in shit at home, raising all his kids, doing nothing. Upset because a man that went out there got him another whole family, got him another woman on the side, this and the third, and leaving her home with these children. Whatever the case may be, or she just pay. I just think it's a payday, so she can go out and do whatever she wants to. Whatever the case, most times women are the one who file for divorce and they get that money, and there's no reconciliation with it because they say she's fed up. But divorces like this, I think more people would go with this. But that's only if both sides are doing something with their lives. I always say that the best way for marriages to start is when you both young and you both starting out and you both trying to build the family. You're both trying to get careers, jobs, trying to build whatever the case may be, whether it's together, separate businesses or whatever. You building from the inside out, from the ground up, from the grassroots. Because you'd appreciate it more. Y'all did it together. And if something happened and y'all have to separate, one of y'all are not together no more, whether it be because of your choosing or because of death or some unforeseen circumstances, each individual will still be able to take care of themselves and the children. Hell, also getting life insurance helps that too. Term life, not whole life, get that term life. All that helps it too if somebody ends up dying or whatever the case may be, or investment form or investment accounts and Social Security and all that kind of stuff, but you get your finances in order. You start when you're young and try to get your finances in order. That's how you do it. But again, like I said, you both have to be doing something. You stuff this like this, they can do that because she makes her money, he makes his money. You know what that's an example of? A virtuous wife. That's in the scriptures. Well, you see the story, and I've done many videos on the whole virtuous wife thing and the woman, because we're just tired, don't want women being gold diggers. Women want security from a man, and that's understandable. But this whole westernized form of marriage is destroying our communities, period. But like I say, the virtuous wife in the scriptures, they are married, they have children. The woman makes sure that the maid servants, they had maid servants. That means they had a little money. So that should be something you should strive for. She made sure they were taken care of. And the way the scriptures write, they might have lived there in the home, in their own houses or whatever, our house, a maid house or whatever. Hey, live here. I pay you a little money. You just make sure the house and everything is taken care of, the kids taken care of, boom, boom, boom. Kind of like, assisted living. Like, somebody like an aide that work in an assisted living house, 9 times out of 10, they live there. That's how they got a room there, they got a bed, they live there. They don't make a whole lot of money, but you got free room and board pretty much. And you get like a little paycheck to, for extra money or whatever, but you chilling. That's kind of like what the scriptures talk about, what it sound like. But she makes sure the kids are taken care of. They settled in for their day, off to school or whatever. Make sure they got their food, got their clothes cleaned, everything ready for the day. Before the sun rises, the woman wakes up, make sure all the people taken care of. While the man get up, go do his job out in the fields, out in the world to bring back, what they need to bring back. The woman also got her own little business. Let me start saying the word little. Woman got her own business, or making her own money. Say she got linens that she create garments. She goes, buys linen, creates garments, and goes sells out in the market. With her money, she brings back and she can buy land, create a vineyard, make wine. Now you can make money like that. So what it's saying is the woman ain't just sitting at home doing nothing, looking at her kids running around the house, talking about how miserable her life is. You create a scenario to where you can live your life, your kids can live their life, your husband can live his life, everyone is doing something and not sitting around piddling, because the idle mind is the devil's workshop. So when you do that and you're able to create that kind of scenario, whenever a marriage is over, like I say, by choice or because of unforeseen circumstances, everyone can still take care of themselves and take care of the minors and the kids, even if they're not together, if need. And that's how, that's how it's supposed to be. But you got this belief that people think they kings or queens. So the king do everything. The queen sit at home on her throne, do nothing. Nah, that's not conducive to a normal, healthy household. And again, the way, the way these marriages and relationships are being, the belief of how they're supposed to be is skewed Like I say, it destroyed a lot of communities. A lot of communities are destroyed like that. But anyway, like I say, that's the part. Let me see. That's what let's say credit card money owed, the Cadillac. Richard and Tina married on a yacht in 2015. They'd known each other for over 3 decades before beginning a romantic relationship, which is interesting because I saw an article, and you know what? Do I want to hit this now? Let me see if I can find it, because I kept this thing for a minute. And don't hold on, y'all. Let me see. Damn, did I get it? I think I might have. Oh, y'all. I think I might have. Yeah, I think I got rid of it. Dang it. Dang it. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. Because it was right there. But anyway, God, did I really? No, I think it just, I think on my laptop, when it updates and reboots, you know, it kind of, everything resets after a while. So I had to go back and, you know, pull up other articles. But anyway, there was an article here that said, interestingly enough, that most women have a backup. Let me see. Let's talk this up, line. Most women have a, was it replacement? Man, let's see. That might be right. Let's see. Gender differences. Damn, what the hell? Gender? I ain't talking about no dang gender. Let me see. Dang, where's it at? What is this? This ain't what I have a replacement. Whatever. No, I don't want no. Most women have a replacement. Anyway, I'll find it later. Now I can't get into it now because I don't even know what to look up for. I got to look on my phone somewhere and I'll find it. But yeah, what I was saying, it said that most of these, the lie say is interesting because it said a lot of these women have men in the wing, waiting in the wing that men may not even know it, but they have their replacement for the man they have just in case that relationship falls apart. Like, and it may be something legit, maybe illegitimate. You know what I'm saying? Is like the other man may not you know what I'm saying? They could be friends and she could say, hey, I can see myself being with him. Or maybe they could be secret lovers. I don't know. And then her and her current man, they break up. She got somebody she can run to. So it's interesting that they've known each other for 30 years. Interesting. So they've known each other for over 3 decades before beginning their romantic relationship. Beyonce, 42, husband Jay-Z, 54, and her sister Solange were in attendance. Richard's children, Bianca and Richard Lawson, were also present for the nuptials. The couple separated on July 25th, 2023, with Tina filing for divorce just 1 day later. Tina was previously married to Matthew Knowles from 1980 to 2011. It say the decision to end our marriage is an amicable one. We remain friends, parents, and business partners. So see, she's still running the business. Tina got money. Tina making money. So that's why I say I think Richard was finally married to Denise Gordy from 1978 to 1989, with whom he shared his daughter. And that's about it from that story there. Yeah. But yeah, so like I said, she makes money. She does her thing. She's in business. So it's easier for her to go ahead and, you know, they get a divorce. She ain't worried about nothing. She ain't worried about the money. She can move on. But with that being said, it could be the issue with her attitude, her personality, where she can go out and say, absolutely not, you're not perfect. So that could play in it too. She could feel like big head, like I say, she could feel that, but you making money, you got business. Why do you need more accolades or more pats on the back? I don't get it. Don't understand it. It's probably the way a woman thinks, but hey, it is what it is. But anyway, tell me what you think about this story. Leave your comments below. Share with the world. Let's dialogue. You know how we do around here. Hey, thank y'all for watching. But don't forget to support. There's 4 ways you can support without costing you a dime. It's like, share, comment, and subscribe. All 4 ways. Cost you nothing more than maybe a couple minutes out your day, but it means the world to us here. But if you would like to support monetarily, you can go to the description box. There are links there you can click on where you can support there financially, and also like going to marlonmorale.com. That's a website, online store where we sell perfume, silk, beard kits, just top quality, top of the line items, that I know that you will not be disappointed in. You can get stuff for yourself, get it for your friends, your loved ones, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, wives, whatever the case may be. You will not be disappointed. And with that being said, I'll leave you in peace, and I'll see you on the other side.